Yeah, students, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so let us start again. Just let me give a quick recap. So we were discussing SS total, SS total, total. So the formula of which is sigma x minus x g bar whole square. Okay. So this is our formula. So we calculated x g bar, which is 75.64. Calculations you can do later on. Just listen to what we are discussing. So first, if you see the first reading, first observation. Okay, if you see the first observation, yeah, for this area, so 94. So 94 minus 75.64 is this 18.36. Okay, and similarly all the we have taken the differences for all this, okay, all this, all this. Then we have squared it up in this column. If you see, so here it is not square, actually it is a misprint. So x minus x g bar whole square. So this is a square of 18.36 and so on. These are all the x minus x g bar whole square. Then we take the sum of this plus all the x minus x g bar whole square plus this plus this. If we add all this, we will get 1485. Is it clear? SS total, students, clear or not?
Sir, 1485 is the total of all the squares of the four.
All the squares, all the
Okay.
22 squares. How many data we have? 22. This plus 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 this and all this. Okay,
Sir, N25 हुआ ना? N sorry 22 हुआ ना अपना?
22, yeah.
लेकिन
All 20,
क्वेश्चन में 25 लिखा हुआ है आपने.
25 कहाँ पे? Where it is?
क्वेश्चन पढ़ा था.
No. Question when the data is not written in that fashion. Wait just a minute. Let me go to the question. Yes, this is my question. Where is 25? No, 25 is there. Where is
वो 25
25? Who is
25 क्वेश्चन
this?
थे ना.
Where 25 question?
25 questions were offered a range of possible answers, sir. तो मुझे लगा 25 है.
No. That is a question here. That's a different story. How we got this satisfaction scores? Okay. Generally, suppose you want to do study like project. तो आप क्या? What you will do? We'll make some questionnaires, na? So there were 25 questions offered. What is your ticketing? Are you satisfied with the ticketing? Are you satisfied with the baggaging? Are you satisfied with the leg space? Are you satisfied with the food? And there are 25 questions. From those questions, these scores have been calculated. Those are different story. Okay.
So these are the sample score, not the population scores.
Sample score. Yes.
Okay.
Sample score. Population score होता तो हमें टेस्टिंग करना ही नहीं पड़ता ना. Okay, so hope this is clear. SS total I have repeated twice, so it is clear. Now next we have to calculate SS error. Okay, now listen carefully. Listen carefully. SS error is how we calculate SS error. So for each airlines, that means each column, first we have to calculate the mean. The first column, okay, if we calculate the mean, it is 87.25. Okay, second column, this is the mean. Third column, this is the mean. fourth column. This is the mean. So this SS error is basically within the column. Now for one airlines, for say Indian Airlines, even different passengers, suppose you all 60 are passengers are flyers of Indian Airlines. All 50 are all of you going to give the same rank to Indian Airlines? No. So all these 60 flyers will give different, satisfaction scores. So within this airlines, there will be difference between the customers' satisfaction. So this is this within the airlines, and this is between the airlines. So in some books you will find this term within column, between the column. Okay, within column means SS error. Okay, I am taking the terminology of R.A. Fisher actually, which is the original. I believe in the original work actually, but there are some statisticians who called it between, within. They call it like this. Okay, you will find in your book also. But I follow the R.A. Fisher taxonomy, right? Whatever terminologies. So 94, 90, 85, 80. So this is my average, 87.25. Okay. Now what I will do is, now I am calculating what? SS error. Okay. That means within the airlines. So now what we will do? So 94 minus 87.25, 90 minus 87.25, 85 minus 87.25, 80 minus 87.25. See this, first is 6.75, 94 minus 87.25 is how much? How much? Yes, Tejaswita? 94 minus 87.25.
Sir, it is 6.75.
Yeah, what you can see here, 6.75. Similarly, 90 minus 87.25. Yes, this one. 90 minus 87.25. How much?
90 minus
Yes, 2.75.
2.75.
Okay, so in this way, for this column, same you have to do for these airlines, these airlines, these airlines. Is it clear? Then you have to square it up. What is the square of 6.75? What is the square? 45.50 to 5625. So you have to square all this. Square all this. Then you have to take the sum of all these 22 square. If you take the sum of these 22 square, it is 594.41. Okay, so we have got SS total. How much? 1485. We have got SS error. How much? 594. And as I told you, we will not calculate all the three, because we know the relationship now. SS treatment plus SS error is SS total. So now we will apply that relation. So let me take you to the ANOVA table. So now we are started calculating FCAL. Actually, we are calculating FCAL. Can you see my table, students?
Sir, can you go back once to the previous slide?
Yeah, just a minute. Yes, Tejaswita. Yes, what is your query? Hey, if you want to write, I will give you this slide. Please don't.
No, sir,
worry.
I don't want to write. I was just seeing one thing, sir. 1 second.
Okay, if you have any query, you can ask. But please, if you go on writing, my whole class will be over by this time.
No,
Okay.
sir. Sir, so this is the 594.41. We have taken the total of x minus x bar the whole square.
Whole square. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right?
Yes, sir. Got it.
I will give you the whole slide. Okay. It's all your property. Okay. Don't worry. It's all for you. Okay. So now come here. All of you come here. So now come to the ANOVA table. Yes, students, our final calculation. So calculations are big in ANOVA. Okay. No problem. No way. So this is our ANOVA table. Hope you can see. Can you see this? See my cursor, please. sum of square of treatment which we do not have calculated. कहाँ से आ जाएगा? SS total minus SS error, SS treatment आ जाएगा. So SS total we have calculated. How much? Can you see this? 1485.09.
1485.
Yeah, 0.09. Okay. SS total. SS error also we have calculated. It is 594.41. So 1485 minus 5.
890.
Yeah, 1485. Yes, this we will get from this one. So इसके लिए हम इतना बड़ा calculation नहीं करेंगे. So this is what there is a formula also, but let us not go into that. Okay. So this now degrees of freedom. Yes. K minus 1. What is our K in this problem? Tejasvita, what is K?
Sir, K is 22.
K.
Four.
Okay, okay.
And
So 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay.
3. Yes, sir.
Okay. So DF is 3 for treatment. Okay. And N minus, and yes, and degrees of freedom for error is N minus K. What is our N? 22.
22.
What is our K? 4. So 22 minus 4 is how much?
18.
18. Got this point? So degrees of freedom for treatment is 3, and treatment actually is called numerator. We'll see that. Okay, we'll see that. So treatment and error, numerator and denominator. Okay, and this you can easily calculate. What is mean square treatment? How do we calculate? Sum of square of treatment by DF. So 890.3 by 3. So mean square MST is this much. What is MSE? 594.41 divided by 18. That is 33.02. Clear? And what is F? F is MST. Please see. MST divided by MSE. So how much is my F? 8.9. Clear? So we got our FCal. We got our FCal. Is this clear? FCal. Can we calculate the F tab? So on the F table, we have to calculate our F tab. Okay. So our denominator, just I will show you this F tab. Yeah.
Sir, this is so lengthy. हमारा पूरा 1 घंटा चला जाएगा इसमें.
No, not 1 hour. You have to practice this calculations. Okay. So point 0. So how will we calculate? So see this F tab. I will give the table today. F table. Okay.
So you have to give a table of chi-square also, no?
हाँ,
the
chi-square
critical
and F
value.
दोनों एक साथ दे देंगे,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
F table, right? So yeah, all of you please see here. So at F tab, alpha, for each alpha there is one table. Okay, so 0.01 you will get a alpha. You will for 0.01 you will get a table. Now what is our in the numerator? What is our DF? 3. You can see here. This is the numerator, and in our denominator it is 18. So this is what is just I am showing you. This is, if you in the last problem I showed you, no, DF in the numerator. Okay, so it is 3 in our case, and you have to go to denominator 18. Okay, so 3 and 18, you find the value. If you check the value, you will get it 5.801. Okay, so we'll reject or accept the null hypothesis. I think it is here. Yes. So our FCal, can you see this? FCal is greater than
F critical.
F tab. Okay. So we will reject the null hypothesis. Clear? So we are done with ANOVA. So now I will start with correlation. So we will start with chapter 12. We'll start with correlation and regression. Yes. Yeah. So students will start a very small topic, that is correlation. Regression I will not start. I will start with correlation. But they are very interlinked actually. That is the problem. But today we will only focus on correlation, not regression. Okay. Yeah. Any idea what is a correlation? Yes, students. Yes. Akshita, what is a correlation? Any idea? What is a correlation?
It defines the relationship between the two data set or the two values.
Hmm. Yeah. Any other opinion? What is correlation? Have you heard of correlation? Yes.
The relationship between two variables.
Yes. 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 Relationship between two variables, out of which one is dependent and another is independent. Okay. So okay. So let me start now. Okay. Let me start now. Okay, so before understanding correlation, let me give you one example, right? Let me give you one example. Suppose some company is looking for sales, and there is another variable, advertisement expenses. So generally we know from our previous knowledge, advertisement expenses. What we know from our previous knowledge, that if advertisement expense of a company is increased, the sales will increase generally, right? So there is a concept of dependent variable and a independent variable, DV and IDV, dependent variable and IDV. So what is a dependent variable? Dependent variable is the variable being predicted. Generally, the sales manager or the marketing manager, okay, or the head marketing in a company is interested in knowing the sales, right? Sales. So this is a predictor variable, and independent variable is that provides the basis for estimation. Now generally we have a relationship. We know if advertisement expenses is increased, the sales will increase. Okay, so there is a concept of dependent variable and independent variable. Simply, which one is causing which one? Suppose crop production. Okay, crop production of India. I am doing a study on the crop production, how India is producing. Okay, what is the crop production and and amount of rainfall, amount of rainfall. Do they have any correlation? If amount of rainfall is increased, does the crop production increase? Yes, right? So if there is no rainfall, then there will be, drought and all those things will happen, and then there will be no, good agricultural products, and there will be a problem in the agricultural industry, right? So amount of rainfall leading to crop production. Okay. Or see, there is a concept dependent variable. So which one is the dependent? Which one is the independent here? Which one depend on whom? What? Amount of rainfall depends on crop production, or crop production depends on amount of
Crops
rainfall?
depends
The
on
crop
rain.
depends on rain.
Crop depends on rainfall. Very good. Sales depend on advertisement expenses. Very good. So crop production I will call DV, dependent variable in statistics language. Amount of rainfall, what I will call IDV. Now your question may be, sir, only due to क्या बारिश होने से ही क्रॉप हो जाता है और कुछ नहीं चाहिए होता है, और isn't so? Don't we require anything? Yes, we require fertility of the land is also there. The type of fertilizer we are using, that is also there. Okay, the soil nutrients, those are also important for crop production. Okay, right? So there may be various factors. So, but generally in our syllabus, we'll study only the relationship between two variables. Suppose your marks of a student and time of study. Yes, टाइम ऑफ स्टडी, कितना घंटा आपने क्वांट्स पढ़ा है और कितना मार्क्स मिला है. यस, यस, आकाश, आर यू देयर?
Yes, sir.
How many hours you have studied for quants? Can you tell?
A full day.
Full day,
Full night.
night. Okay, okay. So suppose I get all of your marks. I am having already your marks, actually 60 students. Okay.
But
No, that will be that will be told by exam department. Some other people are there. Okay, time of study, and but I don't know how much you have studied, right? I don't know how much you have studied. So if these are my two variables, which one depend on whom? Marks depend on time, or time depends on marks? Yes, students, which one depend on whom?
Marks depend on
जनरली मार्क्स डिपेंड ऑफ टाइम.
Sir,
जितना घंटा
time.
ज्यादा पढ़ाई किया है तो ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलेगा. सो माय डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज मार्क्स, माय टाइम इज IDV, independent variable. Is it clear? Dependent variable and independent variable, can you understand? Yes, students, is it clear? Yes, I hope it is clear. So there is a concept of dependent variable and independent variable. Okay, and there is something called a scatter diagram. Okay, so a scatter diagram is a chart that portrays the relationship between two variables. I will come to this, right? So correlation analysis. What is correlation analysis? Correlation analysis is the study of the relationship between two variables. Actually, we should not say two, because in multiple correlation there are more than two. So it is actually is the study of relationship between variables. But in your syllabus, it is simple correlation and regression. Multiple is not there. Okay. So it is also defined as group of techniques to measure the association. Very important, students. It is a measure for the association. Is sales associated with advertisement expenses? Is crop production associated with rainfall? Is marks of a student associated with the time of study he has, or the hours spent for quants, or any subject, maybe any subject? Okay, so this is called correlation analysis. Correlation analysis, where we studied one dependent and one independent variable. Clear what is correlation, what is scatter diagram, and what is DV, what is IDV? Okay, now I am having some data. All of you, please look at this data. We will focus on this data for today. Okay, please look at the data. Can you see my data, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the data all about? First, you just have a read, very quick read. Give a quick read, please, about the data.
Sir, in this, the number of sales calls will be the independent variable and number of copier sales will be the dependent variable.
Excellent, excellent. I was just going to ask you this thing. Okay, excellent. So okay, and one thing I forgot. See, DV in statistics, dependent variable always we write as Y. Please, students, make it a note. And independent variable, what we do? How do we write? X generally. General notation. Okay. dv is my y, idv is my x. Is it clear? So which one is my, already Tejaswita has told. So which one is my dv here? Number of copies, so copiers sold. It's a photocopy machine, right? How many photocopy machines sold? Number of cells calls is x. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes, students. So number of copiers sold is y. Number of calls, how many calls the marketing people has made. Say I am having 10 salesperson, 10 salesmen, right? One is Tom. He has made 20 call. He has sold 30 copies. Jeff has made 40 calls. He has made 60 calls, 60 Cs. So he has sold 60 copy. Generally, if you see this data, just a bird's eye view, जितना ज्यादा कॉल हुआ है उतना ही ज्यादा सेल्स हुआ है, right? But see this 2%. Tom has made 20 call and had made 30 sales. But Brian has also made 20 call, but his conversion rate is higher. He has made how many sales? 40. Not this point. So these are my x and y values. Now I have to calculate the correlation of my y and x. That means number of sales calls and number of photocopy machine sold. So all of you please take down this data. Take down this data. So we will move forward, right? So what is a scatter plot? Now see. Now see. In a scatter diagram, always the dv, please mind it, student. The dv always we take in the y-axis. What was our dv? What was our dv? Copiers sold. And in the x-axis, we take the idv. What was our idv? What was our idv? Sales.
Number of sales calls.
Got my point? So if I think, hope all of you know coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry, yes. Tejaswita, you know what is coordinate geometry?
Sir, I don't know.
Don't know?
Sir, I'm not.
Anybody who does not know coordinate geometry, please raise your hand. Let me know what is this status. Anyone who does not know coordinate geometry at all?
Yes, sir, I know. I know.
You know, no? Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
think so. All of you know what I see. None has raised hand. So everybody has some idea about coordinate geometry. I will not ask you formulas. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So from coordinate geometry, you know, we can plot a point x, y. So if you see, this is nothing. This is nothing. Stuck ho gaya. This is nothing. I can plot na Tom. He made 20 calls. X 20, Y 30. Let us plot Tom. I can plot. So which one is Tom? 20, X 30. This distance is 20. This distance is 30. So this is the point which represent Tom. In this way, I can represent each one of the salesperson in this. Now see, this sort of what you can understand from this scatter plot. Palak is there. Yes. What you can understand from this? Yes, can we say anything? Can we tell anything about these two variables? Akash, what can we say? Can we say something or not? Yes, Akash, are you there? Might be problem having problem. Yes, Akshita. What we can say? Can we say something about these two variables?
Yes, the same amount of result with the same amount of output we have given.
Okay. Any other view? What we can say?
Like 20 sales call when Tom made 20 sales calls, then he sold 30 copies. Similarly, another person do the same. The
Okay.
same amount of effort.
That is fine. That is fine. But I am talking about all the 10 salesperson as a general. Can we say something? See, can't we say, see, more the number of sales call, more is the number of cells. Jitna zyada cells call. So these two variables are correlated. I can say roughly from this diagram, but actually how will we say? We will say by some statistics, right? Because statistics knows only formula. So I will give you the formula of R. Okay. But before that, scatter diagram also tells us many things. Many things scatter diagram tells us. It tells us that there is a strong correlation between these two variables. And also it tells us with the increase of one, the other increases. Right? Right. What is price and demand in economics? Yes, Tejaswita. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Suppose price, sorry. Oh, just give me, what happened? I am going to economics, although I do not understand much. अरे मेरा पेन किधर गया? हाँ. See this, all of you. Suppose this is price and this is demand. Can you see my screen? If I increase the price, what happens in economics?
Demand decreases.
Isn't it like this?
Yes, sir.
So with increase of my price, my demand decrease. But what is happening here? With increase
Sir,
of,
it's increasing.
it's increasing. So can't I say this, that with my increase of sales calls, my sales will increase? I can say this, na? Okay. So now let us, I will give you the formula just now. Yes, I will give you the formula, but let us understand there is a measure, particular measure by which we measure the correlation. It is called coefficient of correlation. It is called coefficient of correlation. Okay, so what is coefficient of correlation? It is denoted by small r. What is small r? It's a measure of the strength of the relationship between two variables, strength of the relationship, and also talks about the direction. See the two examples. What is this direction? This we called positive direction. If one variable increases with the others, it is called a positive direction. If one variable decreases with the increase of price, the demand decrease, right? So this is called a negative relationship, negative correlation. Okay. So it requires interval ratio scale. Obviously we know this, right? So what is the range of value of correlation coefficient? It can range from minus
Minus
1
1 to 1.
to plus 1. Yes, very good. I will show you the scale value. Okay. Okay, let me show you the scale rather first. Yeah. Can you see the scale of correlation coefficient? Can you see the scale?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it varies from minus 1 to plus 1, right? It cannot go beyond that. Please, some of you are writing probability 3.2. Probability can never be beyond 0 and 1. Never, never, right? So minus 1 plus 1. Okay. Now say, suppose we calculate the, I will give you the formula within 2 minutes for correlation coefficient, but suppose we calculate and we get 0.8. What does this mean? Correlation coefficient 0.8. Yes.
The strong positive correlation.
Very good. Strong positive. Suppose we get correlation. Suppose I will give you the formula, we will calculate. So if we get 0.2, what we say? about the correlation coefficient?
So weak,
Weak positive correlation.
positive.
Suppose we get minus 0.8. Okay. Then strong negative correlation. So what the scale? Suppose we calculate and get it exactly 0. Correlation coefficient is 0. What does this mean?
So no correlation.
No correlation.
No correlation. Suppose marks and time of study. बच्चा पढ़े जा रहा है, मार्क्स नहीं आ रहा है, कोरिलेशन ही नहीं है. मार्क्स एंड टाइम ऑफ स्टडी है. आकाश
मार्क्स मिल नहीं रहा है.
मिल ही नहीं रहा है. ऐसे तो नो कोरिलेशन बिटवीन मार्क्स एंड स्टडी. बच्चा पढ़े जा रहा है बट मार्क्स ही नहीं मिल रहा है. ओके, सो व्हाट विल बी माय कोरिलेशन देन? 0. नो कोरिलेशन. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है मार्क्स पढ़ने से मार्क्स मिलेगा. पढ़ाई तो बहुत किया लेकिन मार्क्स नहीं मिला. ओके, so this is the scale of correlation from -1 to +1. Is it clear? Okay, so let us go back. So correlation coefficient can be from -1 to +1. Values of -1 or +1 indicate perfect and strong correlation, like this. See this one, perfect correlation, strong, very strong. R is equal to 1, very ideal situation. Okay, generally real life it does not happen actually. And here R is -1. So this is called a negative correlation. This one is called a perfect. Can you see the word perfect? Perfect. Nothing is perfect in real life, right? So you will never get this R equals to 1. Very rare, very rare. So values close to, yeah, students, please pay your attention. Values close to 0. Suppose I calculate R and I get 0.1. What does this mean? Weak correlation, very, very weak. 0.1, 0.1. Okay. Very, very weak correlation, very weak correlation. Negative values indicate an inverse relationship. I have shown you price and demand. And positive values indicates a direct relations. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Correlation coefficient properties, we have discussed the scale. Now the formula. Hope you can see the formula. Can you see the formula? Yes, students, can you see the formula?
Yes, sir.
So please write down this formula. That is the formula of correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient. Please write down the formula. Yes, students, have you have you written the formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let me explain you the formula. Yeah. And then we will solve one problem, one small problem. So what is the formula? R. This is the formula for R. What is R? Correlation coefficient. This is equal to sigma x minus x bar. What is x bar? Mean of mean of
Mean of independent variable.
yeah, mean of independent variables. So please write it, mean of IDV. What is y bar? Mean of dv. Mean of dv. Okay. Okay. Sx n. N is number of observation, you know by this time. Sx. What is Sx? Standard deviation. Standard deviation of X series, and Sy standard deviation of Y series. Clear? Is the formula clear? Can you calculate now the correlation coefficient? Yes? Can you calculate?
This is for sample data or for population data?
Sample data. Sample. Okay. So, okay. So let us do one problem. Can we do one problem? Simple. We need to calculate R only. Okay, let us start with a simple problem in correlation. So, yeah. Can you see the data? Yes, it's the same data which I showed you just now. So my Y, my X, my Y, my X. Is this clear, students? Is this clear? Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir. We are.
Yeah. Can you calculate the correlation coefficient?
Yes, sir.
So please calculate. Please calculate the correlation. Okay, so I will show you how to do this. Let us do one. Then you can, let me show you, then you can. This is actually wrong. This is Y. This will be Y. Cells is Y and calls is X, right? Okay, all of you. Students, please look here. Yes, can you see my slide?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are having this data. 10 salesperson, their sales values and their call values. Is it clear? Okay. This is our data. So first what we have to do, we have to calculate X minus X bar. X minus X bar. So if you calculate the X bar, you will get 22. If you calculate Y bar, you will get 45. Clear? Yes. Tejaswita, can you calculate the X bar and Y bar?
Yes, sir. Just a minute. So 22 is X bar.
Yeah, and Y bar you will get 45. Okay.
Okay.
So you can do this calculation later on. Okay, you just see the process of calculation. So
Okay.
20 So x minus x bar, 20 minus 22 is minus 2. Okay. Then 40 minus 22 is 18. In this way, we have to calculate all the x minus x bar, whole row, whole column. Next, we have to take the y series. What is our y? dv. dv. So 30, first reading, what is the first data? 30. 30 minus 45 is how much? How much? 30 minus 45? Minus 15. 60 minus 45 is how much? Plus 15. So in this way, you have to complete this column. So first we calculate x minus x bar, then we calculate y minus y bar. And then we multiply both of them, x minus x bar multiplied by y minus y bar. Okay, next column. So minus 2 into minus 15 is how much? 30. Minus minus is plus now. Yes, Akshita? Minus into
Yes,
minus,
sir.
minus 2 into minus 15, how much? Plus 30.
Plus 30, sir.
Yeah. 18 into 15, how much?
270.
So 270.
Minus 2 into minus 5, plus 10.
10.
Plus 10, right? So in this way, we have to calculate and then take the sum. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now look at the formula. All of you, look at the formula. Are you seeing the formula now? Look at this formula. So if you see the denominator, it is sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar. That means how much it is? How much it is? 900. This one. Please see my screen cursor. X minus x bar into y minus y bar. So these are the x minus for the first, for the second salesperson, for the third. And if we add this, how much do we get? 900. Okay. Is it clear or not? So our denominator is 900. Now what is our n? N is 10. 10 salesperson are there. And Sx and Sy. What is Sx and Sy? Standard deviation of X series and standard deviation of Y series. Okay.
22 and 45.
No. Standard
Oh,
deviation.
standard deviation. Sorry.
So I will show you. Actually, I have done in Excel actually. So no need of calculating now. If you calculate the standard deviation of X series, you will get 9.189. Please see my screen. If you calculate the standard deviation of Y series, you will get it 14.37. So let us put this standard deviation into, in Excel we get within one click, we get all the data. Okay. So we put all the value. Okay. So what was our numerator? 900. 10 minus 1 multiplied by Sx. What was our Sx from Excel? You can calculate later on. And from Excel, it was Sy was 14.337. So what is our R? If you calculate whole of this, you will get R as 0.75. Is it clear? So what can we say from our what is our what will be our interpretation from this? Yes. What will be our interpretation?
Sir, it
Strong
is
positive correlation.
A strong correlation.
strong
Yeah,
correlation.
very good, excellent. Strong positive correlation. Please remember, always there are two elements: strength of the relationship and direction of the relationship. It is positive, na?
Yes,
So
sir.
strong. So you see, what can we see? What can we interpret? Yes, student, interpretation is very important. Okay. First, it is positive. So we see there is a direct relationship between number of sales calls and the number of photocopy machine sold. Okay. And as this value 0.75, almost 0.76 is fairly close to 1. So we conclude that the association is strong. More it is towards 1, stronger the correlation it is. I have showed you in the scale. More it is towards 1. Suppose it would have been 0.8, more stronger. 0.9, more stronger. 0.95, more stronger. More it approaches 1, the stronger it is. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in this question, is it a compulsion to draw the scatter diagram?
No, it is not a compulsion. No. This is just for your understanding purpose. Okay, and the last thing is there is another terminology and we will wind up for the day. So coefficient, there is another term called, so coefficient of correlation, there is another term called coefficient of determination. What is this? This is nothing but R square. R square. Simply what R value we got? 0.759. Na? So if we square it up, it is 0.576. This is very interesting, you know. If you square a more bigger number, 0.759 is bigger, na? If you square it, the square will be 0.576. Fine. So this is called coefficient of determination, 57.6. Now listen carefully. What does this mean? Yeah, can anybody tell me what does this mean? Coefficient of determination R square. What does it mean? Yes. What does it mean? R square 57.6%. What does this mean?
Sir, correlation का अगर हम coefficient निकालेंगे इससे, but standard deviation.
Hey, my question is, Sonam, na? My question is, if we there is a term called coefficient of determination, right? Which is the nothing but square of coefficient of correlation. But what is the interpretation of R square? My R square is this much, 57.6%. What does this mean? In physical meaning, statistically to okay, 57.6%. But what is this? What is my interpretation? I'm trying to know. What does this mean? R square 57.6%. Yes. Akash, are you there? Akash Khandelwal, are you there? Sleeping? Okay. Yeah. Who will tell me what is R square? Akshita. What is R square?
Yes, sir.
What does R square is? R square is 57.6%. What do we mean by this? Yes. Any guess? Any guess?
I think it is the variation of the dependent and independent variables.
Going very close. You are going very close, Akshita. See, this is my dependent, na? And this is my independent variable. Isn't so? So this R square is 57.6%, tells us that 57.6% of the variation, 57.6% of the variation in cells can be explained by calls. Please listen to me carefully, all of you. 57.6% of variation in sales can be explained by the calls. That is the IDV. That is, okay, so if you read this, we can say that 57.6% of the variation in the number of cells or the is explained or accounted for by the variation in the number of sales calls. Okay, so but we know there is 100% variation. Where is the rest? So where is the rest? 100 minus 57.6% is how much? 42.4. 42.4. Where is this variation? Where is this percentage? Yes, 57.6% सेल्स का कॉल्स एक्सप्लेन करता है, राइट? बाकी 42.4% कौन एक्सप्लेन करेगा? अक्षिता?
Yes, sir. So can you please repeat the question?
I will repeat my question. We have understood from coefficient of determination that 57.6% of the variation in sales call can be explained by, in sales can be explained by the calls. Where is the rest 42.4% variation? Who will explain this? Who will explain this? Yes.
I think the
Okay, let me tell you. See,
the sales.
see, does sales happen only due to sales calls? क्या sales calls का cold calling करने से ही sales हो जाता है in a organization?
No, sir.
No. So the rest thing, suppose the experience of the marketing person, you are having 20 years experience person, and you have taken fresher MBAs, okay, in your marketing team, in which case your sales will be increased. If the person is 20-year experience, okay, he knows everything, he knows about the market, he knows about the segment of the market which is going to buy. So rest 42% are the explained by other variables. Okay, so there is a topic called multiple regression, right? So in multiple regression we take care of other variables, but multiple regression is not in your syllabus, so I am not going into that. Yes, Simran, you want to say something?
Yes, sir, but my doubt is not regarding the question. आप एक बार complete कर लो. After that, like I can ask.
Okay. So yes, we are done. Almost we are done. Yeah. Any query? Otherwise, we are done with correlation. Okay.
Yes, so like not regarding the topic.
Yes.
So actually, you've segregated the students in groups regarding that project. So, sir, the thing is that most of us are not comfortable. It's also not about being comfortable. The thing is that it will affect like our average straight away. And also there was some issue regarding the marks in the C1, C2 evaluation as well. So like we cannot put to at the, on risk our marks. And even like we were all discussing, it would be really great if you can help us in this, because it will.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What the group formation?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Formation, sir, please.
Sir, it's literally unfinally like segregated, and it
Yes,
would be
sir,
great
please.
for all of us. And it's not just about teamwork, it's also about scoring marks. So sir, वो बहुत दिक्कत create कर देगा.
So you, so those of you want, I can, you write me an email if possible. If possible, I can do, but if not possible, it's very difficult. So.
सर हम खुद कर लेंगे ना
है।
सर, मैं तो ये बोल रहा हूँ सर, वो हमारे लिए ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा।
हाँ जी सर, हमारे
Shuffle it आवश्यक है।
एंड आपने कहा था कि आप मेरा मतलब जब मेरी बात हुई थी कि we can check in like C3 C4 evaluation. So sir, there would be no point.
Okay, so no, the thing is that you coordinate with both the CRs and then you decide that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
उनसे हमने कर लिया कोऑर्डिनेट की सर, हम खुद ग्रुप
Can
बना
we
लेंगे।
like yes, can we give you
ये
the
हो
name?
चुका है सर, बस आपका अप्रूवल चाहिए और कुछ नहीं।
Yes, sir. आपका approval बहुत important है, and sir we would
So if okay, so you can email. No, you have done for yours only, na? But there are 60 students.
We
So
will
everyone is done for
groups
their.
All are
and
comfortable.
yes
Hey,
sir,
you
for
put
all
it
of
to
the
the
people who
CR.
are
So
comfortable
we
with
will
it.
send you the
सब
new
हैंड
group.
रेज कर दो जो अनकंफर्टेबल है ना, हैंड रेज कर दो एक बार.
Okay,
तो
let me see you raise hand. If all are comfortable, then I have no option. I mean objection.
कई बच्चे क्लास में ही नहीं है, दिक्कत तो ये है.
कई बच्चे क्लास में नहीं है, like we were discussing in the group as well.
No, that is different story. But I see only 1/3 of the students actually.
यही तो बात है नहीं ना
सर
क्लास में.
ये मैं
यही
क्या
तो
बोलूं अब आपको मैं बच्चे
Sir-
होने भी चाहिए.
yes sir, please try and understand, like हम
Okay, no, do like this. Those
Like-
of you want to change, you first email me this. Okay, let me see what changes you want in the existing group. If it is a very major change, then it will be problematic. If it is a small change, I can do. Okay. Okay, so you send your whatever you have done. Somebody, Simran, if you can take the responsibility, you send me the groups that you have formed. I will
Okay,
see through it. Okay, I will talk with CR because see, we should also take our CR into the loop, right?
yes sir, definitely, like I personally am saying that we need to coordinate with you and the CRs
Yeah,
as well, like
yeah.
both of the bodies are important, so
Right.
we'll be coordinating with them and then we can send you the list of the
Then it
students,
is
like
fine. Then please email me. Okay.
yes sir,
सर आप टेंशन मत लो, सीआर को एकदम
yes
साथ लेके
sir,
चलेंगे,
फिर
उनको
उनके
कहीं
बिना
नहीं
तो
छोड़
हम क्या ही करेंगे,
No,
मतलब
that is okay. That is
Thank
okay. No problem. Okay.
So group members will be around 6.
Yeah,
6
around
है 5 है ये बता दो आप.
हाँ.
six or five.
Six,
Make
okay,
it. Try to make it 6, not more
Okay,
than 6.
Okay sir.
so we can provide you with the lists of the students, like that will be forming, right?
You email me by today. Okay, by today evening,
Okay,
and
sir.
let me see.
Okay sir.
So I have got a from CR. I will talk with CR and then I will finalize. Okay.
Sure
हाँ
sir,
सर
bye.
सीआर
Thank
की
you, sir.
बात कर लेना आप.
Okay.
Thank you sir.
Okay.
By EOD we'll mail you. Thank you so much sir.
Okay.